Hello? I'm hoping you can hear me now. Hello, hello, hello. Seems to be having a bit of trouble. It's literally just, I've just had an update and I've just lost all sound. I don't know if you can hear the cars going round or not. If you can't, please let me know. But welcome everybody to CC Sim Racing. We're here for round 3 at NURBURGRING. And if you were here on Monday, you would have seen an epic battle up front between me and Jose. And unfortunate for me, I didn't quite hit the marker at the end. And it was Jose that took the win. But guys are qualifying. We do have about 6.5 minutes to go. So while we are waiting for that, we will take a look at some of the tables that have been made. Let's have a look at this, and I think it should be the pro table. Yes, it should. I do apologise. I've just had to check everything over once and again, so we might lose some sound. So please do let me know in the chat if we have lost sound. So Danny C is taking it into round 3, 31 points, with Lewis on 27, Ashboy 27, Handy Pint 25, Matt there with 24. Then we have 24 finalised, Legion on 21, Audio Muted on 18, with Petrol Bloke on 15, Hartman there on 10, unfortunately not racing with us at the moment, Dog Lucky on 8, Sprinkler there on 6, we got V8 Jag unfortunately not racing tonight on 6 points, Humphrey Mike is not racing tonight either, we've got Clive Smith who's back, he's on 5 points, and Curry at the bottom there, again is not racing this evening, but we have got a couple of drivers back, which is awesome news. And really pleased to see that we do have them on track. So we have Handy Pint back, Danny C finalised. We've got Lewis, Matt, Legion, Clive back, Audio Muted there. We've got Petrol Bloke, Southpaw new to the series, and also Butler. And we do have our guest drivers back as well, which is down the bottom there. Slow Peak and Dog Lucky, and obviously Adam Bath is our man with a plan. And he will be the safety car for this evening. And apparently he's ordering pizza because he doesn't think there's going to be a safety car out today. But we will find out, won't we? Please let me know if you can't hear me, or if I'm too loud, or the sound needs adjusting. Please let me know as quickly as you possibly can. Hopefully you can see everything on screen. Right, so Handy Pint is up front at the moment. He has the fastest up with 51.9. Danny C at the moment in second place, just getting a little bit squirrely there. As you can see, the soft tyres are degrading like an absolute mare at the minute with 3 laps in. Then we've got Legion in second at the moment. And I don't know if you saw on the table, you can see who's on pad and who's on wheel. Unfortunately for Handy Pint, he's had a few issues with his wheel. But luckily, he's managed to fix it with an elastic band. Good old Fanatec. Finalised there in 4th place. Finalised, so to say, in 4th place. Should be sponsored by Fanatec. That'd be pretty cool. There is Lewis, who's coming into the pits for a tyre change. Very late into qualifying, so he might get another lap in if he's lucky. Humphrey Matt, should I say, is also coming in for a set of tyres. So a lot of guys coming in for tyres. There comes Clive. What can Clive do as he comes off the final corner? And he's going to pop in a 53, so a bit off the pace at the moment. Audio Muted also coming in. Slow Peak and Dog Lucky, obviously, we know are in the pits at the moment. There is Dog Lucky. There is Petrol Bloke, who's coming around now. And he'll be crossing the line, hopefully beating the guys that are there as guests. He would like to make his way up the field. As we see, Ashboy looks like he's starting his lap now. Has got Petrol Bloke in front of him, and hopefully that won't cost him too much time. Butler, obviously new to the series, has come in for CC Sim Racing. So doing a cracking job leading the championship in the Mini Mods 169 class, but his foe, that is Adam Bath, is now closing up the gaps, isn't he, as we've seen. There is Ashboy. He has got problems with Petrol Bloke in front. Hopefully he can just manoeuvre around him. I'm sure Petrol Bloke will just sort of... Well, will he get out the way? I don't think he will. He's going to have to go around the outside. Very brave from Ashboy, but that could have cost him. But again, very difficult on this very tough, tight circuit. With degradation on the tyres. Probably we're going to see a lot of medium-based drivers. There's Jose saying he's late. Unfortunately, Jose, we actually filled the room, which is really surprising this week. And it looks like everyone's eager to do the Lamborghini series now. As you can see, Petrol Bloke in the background again, just losing the back end of the car. So Danny C in and also Handy Pint in. So Handy Pint's come back into the pits. He has a cracking time of a 51.9 there. We've got Danny C just behind him with a 52 dead. Legion coming through now, has a second penalty, and also will have to take a 2-second penalty in the pit lane due to an incident in the first race, which was an overshoot at the start-finish straight. Obviously overspeeding, which gave him the advantage, as we see Legion go into third, which is going to be massively beneficial as we go into the race. So Clive's now popped himself into fourth place with a 52.4. Good lap times coming in. There's finalised. Looks like Ashroy will have to do another lap because he's not in there. He just comes through there into seventh place. So there is Southpaw in sixth place, having a good run here and a very good setup and strategic man. So we will see how he gets on tonight. And we've got Let's Go Shandy Pint. Love that. Yeah, we do like a half shandy. And Jose says, sorry, you do all right, mate. Don't worry. Captain Colossus says, hello. Let's go, guys. Good luck all. Thank you for joining us, mate. I know you're with your boy, but really appreciate the fact that you're hopping in to watch your lads hopefully, maybe, possibly do a 1-2 tonight. There's Ashroy in seventh at the moment. Lewis is having a cracking job here. He was worrying about tonight's race. He's there in 8th place. Matt there in 9th. Again, now on these new soft racing tyres, so hopefully he can get a good lap in. We'll keep an eye on that. There is audio muted. We have a minute to go of qualifying, and be interesting to see what these guys do with their setup. There's some smiles and giggles there from Jose, and very upset he beat me on Monday. I won't go into that, but he beat me. Handy Pint still holding this lead at the moment by 1/10 here. Here goes Clive in the foreground there, as you can see. Let's see if we can see that. There is Clive. There is a driver just in front. I think that's Danny C. So we'll keep an eye on Danny C. There he is. Here comes Danny C. He's going to cross the line, and he will get another lap in. Not the best laps, but that will be his running lap. Here comes Clive. Does he go any faster? No, he doesn't. He does a 53. Handy Pint just in the background there. Does he go faster? No, he doesn't. Lewis in 8th place. Does he go any faster? He's in the 52s there. 53 stays in 8th. There is Southpaw. Does he go faster? No, he doesn't. Does Butler move up? No, he doesn't. Ashroy goes now into 5th place. I think that comes up. Yes, it has. 5th place, and that will be his final lap. So he has come through into 5th. Very lucky there at the end. Manages to get a lap in. So there is finalised in 6th place. Southpaw in 7th. We'll keep an eye on the lead group because they have still got a lap to do. There is Danny C. So Danny C and Clive are the only ones that have come through. Audio Muted has also gone faster. Did he climb into 9th? Yes, he did. So he's now in 9th. A lot of CC drivers on track tonight, as you can see. Evening all, says Marty. Hello. Come on, Danny C. Let's keep those messages coming in, guys. Do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get these numbers up, shall we? Let's see if we can get 50 today. If the girls can do it on a Monday night, I'm pretty sure we can today. So, Handy Pint coming through now. There is Clive just in front of him. And has Clive backed out of this? I'm not sure. Has he made a mistake? Because he seems to be getting caught here. Let's keep an eye on Danny C. Can he get pole position and beat his teammate? Evening, Craig, says Jason. Hello, mate. How you doing? Great to see you. Good job in getting that 9th place. But over the curves he goes, a little bit squirrely, and you don't want to make a mistake there like I did. I will stop, I swear. Right, so Danny C comes through. Does he get pole position? This looks pretty good. He might get it, you know. He's got it. He's got it by half a second. My goodness me, what a lap that is from Danny C. Incredible. A 51.3 from Danny C. Crosses the line now. Handy Pint doesn't change. Does Clive? No, he doesn't. Stays where he is. Does Lewis? Is Lewis going to go faster this time around? Cross the line. Goes into 3rd. And Lewis goes into 3rd place. Cracking job there from Lewis right at the end of the qualifier. But it's going to be Danny C on pole with Handy Pint 2nd and Lewis in 3rd. Legion 4th. Clive there in 5th. Ashroy 6th. Finalised 7th. Southpaw in 8th. And then we have audio muted Matt Butler in that top 11 with the guest drivers at the back there. But Danny C has done it again. Boom. Mega job, lads. lot of setups. Don't forget, all setups are checked after the race. So let's look at the qualifying results. So Danny C takes pole position with that mental lap at the end there. There is Handy Point in second, Lewis there in third, Legion fourth, Clive in fifth, Boyce sixth, finalising seventh, Southport in eighth place with Audio Muted in ninth, Matt in 10th, Butler there in 11th, and then we got Slow Peak, Dog, and then Petrol down there in 14th place. And obviously we know that Adam Bath is the safety car, but he gets a qualification anyway. So there we go, Danny C on pole position. We're just going to make sure these guys are all ready. I'm pretty sure they are, and I'm just going to let them know, because last time I did that, some of them weren't reset. Going to be intense, right? It is. It's going to be mega. Really looking forward to it. I'm just going to make sure that these guys are all confirmed. But let's quickly have a look at those that table again, and I'm just going to let you know who's on. As you can see on the left, sorry, the right-hand side of the names, you'll see that we've got pad driver top there, Lewis with Danny C. So that's a good result there for Lewis, isn't it? There's Ash Boy, Handy Pint, Matt on wheel. We got Finalised on wheel. Then got Legion pad, Audio Muted on wheel, Petrol Bloke on pad. Hartman obviously was on wheel. Dog Lucky is on wheel. Sprinkler not here today, not too sure. There's another pad driver there. Mike was on pad. Clive's on wheel. So yeah, very interesting to see all those go up there. So let's get this one underway, and this is going to be an absolute corker of a race. And it's getting a little bit cloudy out there as we get ready for round 3 of the Lamborghini Pro Trophy, sponsored by Leap. So safety car is out and everyone is ready to rock and roll as the safety car is getting moving and everyone goes into single file. And Danny C is going to be the man who takes pole position and is going to lead them down to turn 1. But he is on the outside line, so we'll see if Handy Pint can sneak it into turn 1. Very difficult corner, so again Lewis could be in a good position here. So Danny C leading them round. Safety car just in front of Adam Bath there. And it does look a bit hazy for an early afternoon start. So we'll keep an eye on that weather as we see through the 40 minutes of racing. Warming up the tyres vigorously is Danny C. So mediums for Danny C with Handy Pint also on the mediums, Lewis on mediums, Legion on mediums with that penalty to take in the pit lane. There is Clive also on mediums, Ashwoy on mediums, finalised racing softs. Now he did say he was doing some very quick lap times, so we'll see if that plays into his hands. And unfortunately at Fuji it didn't. With the instance he had early on with Curry, and not with a Curry obviously, because that would have been really embarrassing for him, but yeah, he had an incident with one of our drivers called Curry, and that gave him damage. Unfortunately didn't work into his favour, but let's see if that does now. So Superport also as Southport should I say, also on racing softs. Audio Muta's gone for the medium tyre, Matt's gone for the medium, Butler's gone for medium, and then we got Petrol Bloke also on that medium tyre with the two guest cars there of Slowpeak and Dog Lucky at the back. So we're going to take a look at Adam Bath, who will be talking to the guys, and as you can see he has got and put the throttle down and he's away, and he will be going into the pit lane as everyone starts to form up a little bit closer now. And Adam Bath goes in. There's a little bit of a glitch there as he crosses the line. Don't get a penalty, Adam. Done a great job. So the safety car is in. We're going to keep an eye on our man there, Danny C, who's on pole position as the cars start to sneakily get a little bit closer now. we should see Handy Pint phase in. There he is. Can Handy Pint take it into turn 1? He's going to be right on the edge of that car. Legion also very close by. They got to wait until they hit the big box, which is now, and away to go. And that's a fantastic start by Lewis. He's got a great run off the guys in front, and he's just nudged Handy Pint out of the way. What a launch from him. Ashboy also looking for a move down the inside, but it is going to be Lewis who takes the lead into turn 1. Everyone's got through very nicely, but wide goes Lewis, and that's Handy Pint back into the lead. He got a little bit eager. There's a cone in the way, and it's flying in the air. So the council will be not very happy with that, and the marshals all over the place trying to grab that one as well. And there goes Legion, he's in 3rd. Ashboy's had a good run, he's down in 4th place. Danny C's dropped all the way down into 5th place. And now Clive having a look down the inside of that, and he's trying to have a little pop there, but it's going to be Handy Pint who leads with Lewis in 2nd, Legion in 3rd place. So it's pad, it's wheel, pad, pad, wheel, and then pad, and then wheel, and then wheel, and then wheel again. So there we go. That was a lot of hard work, that was. So they're all coming round, down into the dip, coming to the hairpin. Everyone seems to have got through nicely. So Handy Pint into the hairpin we go. Hard on the brakes. There it's Lewis again, just overshooting. Might be a better line for him there, not too sure. But Legion also trying to keep that gap very close and trying to hold the strategy in place. Don't forget he has to take that penalty. This is where we will find out if these setups are any good. Some people are struggling with understeer, some with oversteer. The rear tyres around this track do degrade a lot quicker than the fronts, so adjustments will be made to the setups, but we shall see. We're looking around sort of lap 11, 12, maybe 13 if you're lucky on these medium tyres, but we shall see as we go through the lap. And there is a spinner in the background, and it's Southpaw, and he's got 2 parts damaged, and that's not going to put the safety car out, but that is going to be absolutely killer for him. So let's go and see if we can have a look at that replay. Oh, it's on his own, and he's spun round with a bit of frustration, and on that soft tyre he's going to be in the same boat as Finalised was. So there is a yellow flag. Also there's a spinner. Who was that in the background? We've lost another driver. Now, was that a spinner in the background, or was I seeing things? No, I was seeing things. It looked like there was a spinner, but it's Lewis now in the lead of this race. So let's have a look how he done that. Did he make the dive down the inside? No, mistake from Handy Pint, it looks like, and it is now Lewis in the lead of this race. I do apologise everyone for missing that, but now Handy Pint in 2nd, having a look for that inside line as they go round the right hand. He could take that very, very wide, but that's too wide surely for Lewis, and that's surely going to be a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. Wow. Okay, so there's something new every day. Right, so there's Lewis in the lead, Handy Pint 2nd, we've got Legion in 3rd, Ashboy there in 4th, and again Danny C just using that bit of noodle he has. He's got that strategical brain on already, just sitting in the pack, save some fuel. And looks like Handy Pint's looking for that lead early on, so he's trying to get away and try and get past Lewis as quickly as he possibly can. But Lewis could hold the group up here and make it very interesting, and this is going to be very critical in the strategy later on in the race. We're looking around sort of lap 24, and boom, into the wall. He's got 2 parts damage, and that is going to be chaos for him. That is not what he wanted. So 2 parts damage for Lewis as he comes around the left-hander. Was it Lewis or was it Handy Pint? Oh no, was it Handy Pint? I do apologise, Lewis. It was Handy Pint. Oh, so Handy Pint just caught the grass. And he was saying about the wheel. Hopefully that wasn't the wheel that caused that. And apologies to Lewis, but Handy Pint with the damage, so he will carry on. But it's Lewis still holding this lead. He's going to be over the moon if he can hold it. There is Legion. There's a no from Wally DJ. Track limits on turn 4 can be exploited, but no idea on tyres. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not ideal for tyres. Sorry, do apologise. There is Danny C moving to the outside. What happened there? So has Finalised. Looked like he's got a good run here on Danny C. Has he got that done? Hard on the brakes into turn 1. Hold that inside line. He might get a good run, but he hasn't, and Danny C manages to claw 4th back. So good stuff from Danny C. Not what he wanted to see his teammate going into the rough and plowing into the wall, but we'll see if that plays to the driver's hands later on in the race. He's still in this. He's not that far behind. There is Matt. There's Handy Pint. He's still in this. There's plenty of time in this race. There is Slow Peak having a very good run. Clive's having a terrible run, so I'm not too sure what's happened to Clive. He was right up there and finds himself all the way back in 9th place. So also not having a great race either is Audio Muted and Southpaw there. And there is Petrol Bloke, finds himself now into that 12th place. There, oh, that's not him. There he is. There he is. There's Petrol Bloke. Nürburgring curbs bite back big time, especially on the hard setup. Yes, it does indeed, which is why Fro went for a lovely soft one. There is Lewis in the lead, Legion in second. Then we've got Ash Boy, finalised, Danny C. So finalised has got past Danny C. I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to see that moment. No, we are not. So we've definitely done it just at the bottom of the hairpin there. But he is on the soft tyre, so he needs to get rid of these guys as quickly as he can. And we can see he is motoring now as he closes up the man in front, which is Ash Boy. Now, is he going to take a move down the inside? Harden the brakes into the corner. Oh, a little bit of contact. Or was that a glitch? We're just not too sure with this GT7 now at the moment. So into the final corner we go, finalising fourth. Oh, and he goes for a lunge down the inside. Has he got that done? That was very, very brave. And Ashford gives him the room. Very, very worried. It looked like he was as well. Tucks in, goes for the defensive line. Danny C goes into the toe of finalised. So hard on the brakes into turn one again. 9 minutes of this race and it's very, very active already. So let's take a look at some of these messages. We've got Bath is the crash test dummy. Yes, Handy Pine. Go, go, Pine. We've got good luck, everyone. Good luck all, says Fee and Mario. What penalty has Legion got? He's got a 2-second penalty in the pit, so it's not going to help him out at all. And Ashwood doing a good defensive job here on the racing soft tyre of finalised there. You can see Legion and Lewis getting away. It was Matt's having a good run there. He's there in 6th place. Andy Pint still holding 7th, and again doing a good job on that damaged car, doing 55s as well. That's impressive with a damaged car. So we'll keep on pushing hard. There is Clive just behind him doing 54.5, so he should close up on Handy Pint. Just behind him, Slopeak. Slopeak's having a good run, isn't he? He joined us in the first race in the mini mods last week, and he did a superb job. He decided, can I have a crack at this as well? And I was like, why not? Have a go. There is Butler. He's there in 10th place. Not too sure if he is on paddle wheel tonight, but we'll keep an eye on that. Dog Lucky there in 11th place. There is Petrol Bloke also in 12th. Paul looking to close up the gap, but he has got damage. There is Audemir also with damage. So very interesting stuff at the moment. And Lewis is keeping it very, very calm and casual. We'll go on board with him and let's do the run down to turn one as we look more at the messages. Captain Colossus says no pint. I'd be gutted if I was at the bar and I had no pint. Nürburgring, we've done that one as well. This guy's are not looking after tyres, battling like that. Lewis is a good spot with a 2-second penalty on Legion when he stops. Indeed, that's a great shout there from Mario. Please keep your messages coming in. Don't forget you can be a member here at CC Sim Racing for 99p. I mean, we're not asking a lot, but it does help support what we do. So Lewis there in the lead. You can see Legion 2.8 seconds down the road. We'll see who pans out better on the tyre deck. But as you said previously, Lewis at the moment looks in a great position. He'll be looking forward to a win here if he can. Legion there in second. Ashboy knows he's got that 2-second penalty to think about in the pit lane. So Ashboy, if he can close up that gap, he's started to get that momentum. There is a 54.5 now. There is finalised. Also there in the 54s and the 55s. There is Danny C also in the same. So it looks like they've all sort of calmed down a bit. And they've gone into, let's go into save fuel and tyre mode after that very inspirational battle at the start of this race. There is Matt there in 6th place with a nice calm run. He's also in the 54s. He's starting to up the pace a little bit. Tyres look very good indeed. Oh, we see Handy Pint hop, skipping and jumping. Hopefully, oh my goodness me, I don't know what's going on with Handy Pint's car. Hopefully that's not going to cause any issues. There is Clive in 8th place. He is chasing down that man in front of him, and it looks like he might have the opportunity down the straight. We're going to go on board. Oh, goodness me, what is going on with Handy Pint's car there? Looks like it's settled down now. On the brakes, into the chicane we go. And again, just had to back out of that, did Clive. Oh, and again, loses the back end. Damage on Clive's car, so let's look at that battle for third, fourth and fifth respectively. As you see, Danny C just shows the door, just says finalise, I'm coming after you. Mistake there from Ash Boy, defensive work needed. He gets it done very luckily there for Ash Boy. Let's go on board with Ash and let's see that Lamborghini behind. There he is. Lewis switched his tyres on a very quick, put in great laps. He is, he's doing 53, he's doing a very good job. Here's Lewis at the moment. See, third place, the leader of this championship, Danny C, all the way down there in fifth. I say that, but there's plenty of time in this race, still 26 minutes of this race. Lewis there holding the lead. The go-karting man. The LB Racing, his own team, doing a very good job as well. I think he had another podium this week, last week should I say. We're just losing Legion now because he's having to defend off finalised. This is sort of cost him a bit. As you can see, finalised just trying to find those little gaps, isn't he? He's just trying to put Ashwoy off, and it seems to be working. It makes him very nervous, as you can see. 3.5 seconds in second place is now Legion. He's now really opened that gap up. So on the brakes into the chicane we go. Seems to have got around that very, very nicely. And you see is starting to wear some tyres out. So it is getting a bit close now, isn't it? So there is the gap, 2.8 seconds. And it's Lewis in the lead. Legion there in second place with Ashwoy there in third, with Finalised right behind him. Now this Finalised going to have a look down the inside. It's going to be very brave. He's leaving it very late and has a quick look. And again, both on the brakes early. And there you go, Lewis. Looks like he's got it done. So Ashwoy manages to defend again. So this is really not helping. The degradation on the tyres and the fuel and everything that's playing into this is not going to help these guys out at all. As you can see, finalised tyres are looking 50% second hand now, with Danny C there in fifth place. Still on his own, just doodling away there. Clive still hasn't managed to get past Handy Pint, maybe because of the glitch. He's just panicking a little bit. As you can see, Handy Pint looks okay there. Looks okay there as well. Just seems to have a little cutout and then comes back. There is Clive in 8th place. He's now back in the 54s. Slow Peak's having a cracking race. He's there in doing the 54s as well. And he's on the racing soft tyre, so we'll keep an eye on him being the guest driver. There is Dog Lucky, Butler, with Dog Lucky just behind him. There he is. Petrol Bloke there in 12th. Southpaw there in 13th place. But he has come in for tyres, and he's also come in for a refuel and got the damage sorted out. So has Audio Muted. Now, he's hoping for a safety car because he's now gone on the racing soft tyres, and he's going to be putting the hammer down and praying that there's someone with an incident on track. But Lewis now 4.5 seconds in the lead, hitting these 53s like nobody's business, and is starting to pull away. As you see, look, Legion in the background there was absolutely sideways coming out of the corner. So we'll take a look at that. Goes, oh, and again, does like a loose car, he has said, and he goes into the final corner. And he just buries the throttle just a little bit too early and just shows some car control. We do like that. But let's have a look at third place, because that was game on, wasn't it? As we see Danny C now into 4th place. Now, with that incident, it looked like Finalised went for a move on Ashwood. Is he going to go to the outside here? No, he went on the brakes, and Ashwood just defended the corner well. And Danny C's gone, do you know what? You defend that, and I'll go around the outside. That's a superb move from Danny C. Impressive stuff. That is why he is leading the championship. It's race time, says Leandro. Hello, buddy. Great to see you. Collaborating with Leandro and his team. And there is a spinner, and it's finalised. So finalised from 5th place. Has spun out on these soft tyres. Like I said, they do degrade heavy. And just a kiss of the grass, I'm pretty sure we're going to see on the exit of the corner. No, it's on. Oh, he's gone very deep into the corner, hasn't he? So very interesting. So Finalised losing it on the inner marble section, and now under pressure from Handy Point. So Matt now finds himself in a very lonely race in 5th place, and he's got plenty of fuel and he's got lots of tyres, so this would be interesting to see how far he goes. So Lewis now coming on to lap 10, still doing these 53s, smashing it. Lewis's pace is amazing. He makes 11 lap 11 on fuel. Surely he will do well. Mr. Dan says hello. Hello Dan, how you doing? That is Click and Design, One Click and Design, who do all of our tables and graphics, so thank you very much to Dan for that. Shadow says great move. And Audio Muted has to stop because he has had the same problem as what many people at the minute are having with their Fanatec wheels and the steering wheel problem. So great move from Danny over the ever the opportunist is Shadow. Great shout, mate. Definitely great shout. McAdam says hello James, great to see you. Admin for the Academy series. If you want to join, please go and give him a shout or message in the chat. But Lewis at the minute is leading this race. Let's take a look at the fuel. So his fuel is very, very low. So he's going to probably get maybe another lap out of this. There is Legion. He's got plenty of fuel. There's Ashwood. Ashwood's tyre management is fantastic, and he's been under real pressure. Same as Danny C. I mean, Danny C's management is fantastic. Look at that. He's got plenty of fuel. Now, let's see how far he goes. He's got at least 3 laps. At least. That's again, tyres look fantastic. He might actually be able to go on this set of tyres for the rest of the race. So we'll see what happens there. Hi, Craig and team, doing a cracking job as always. Cheers, buddy. Great to see. And I'm loving the picture that you sent out with you in your racing helmet and gear. Brilliant. And I've been watching some of your racing as well in the wet. I think it was actually this track, or was it Suzuka? Brilliant stuff, mate. Really impressive. So let's go back to the leader. Lewis in the lead, starting to get a little bit squirrely. As you can see, the light is on now. Is he going to back off on this lap? Legion has got plenty more fuel, but this could play into Legion's hands because obviously now Lewis has to switch off and he has to make sure he's got enough fuel. So maybe this isn't the best option for Lewis because he's now in the red and he's going to have to fuel save. So it's going to drop down quite quickly. We know that he's going to have to come in for pits. Finalised comes in on the soft tyre, and so does Handy Pint. So great stuff from Handy Pint. Still in the mix here. So let's take a look at Finalised and Handy Pint, who have just come in. Maybe Handy Pint or Finalised first. So there are the drivers. There is Finalised. Are we going to see another set of softs for him? And are we going to see a set of softs for Handy Pint? So Finalised is coming in. That will change. We will see that change. So let's have a look. There is the damage to repair for Handy Pint's car. We'll keep an eye on the leader. He's down at the hairpin, so we've got plenty of time to see what happens here. There is the repairs being done on the front of the car. He's away. He goes on the medium tyre. So 19 minutes to go. We know he's got it in him. Southpaw back in the mix as well. And Handy Pint's gone wide. Handy Pint goes wide. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He went straight off. Now, I wonder if he was feeling the pressure from Southpaw flying down the inside. So here he goes out of the pits. And that's a real shame for Handy Pint. You can see on the brakes early is Southpaw. Now, are we going to... Oh, he's just on the braking. Cold tyres on the medium. And it just didn't pan out for him. That's so much frustration there for Handy Pint. Could be a steering wheel issue, as we had said already. I feel for you, Audio Mute, says Mario. Yeah, a lot of Fanatec wheels at the moment have been playing up. So we'll keep an eye on the guys as they come in. Lewis is in. Also, Legion is in. There's Ashwoy. So Ashwoy is in 0 fuel for Lewis. So Ashwoy will get another lap. Same Danny C's got enough for 2 laps. So we'll keep an eye on the man who has the penalty. It is Legion. So he'll be watched very vigorously by the admin team. A 2-second penalty will be taken. So he can't do anything to the car, so he has to sit there and then he can do the changes. So we will wait to see what happens. So he waits, 1, 2, and away he goes. Great stuff there from Legion. It doesn't seem a lot of time, but it is. It will progressively for him while the pit stops are coming through, with obviously Danny C and Ash Roy still on track. That could play into his hands. So Lewis goes out. Does he have anyone behind him? No, he doesn't. Does Legion? Legion's under pressure from Dog Lucky, who's going for another lap. Brave boy. There goes Matt. He's now on his set of new rubber with Finalised just behind him, so he's managed to stay out in front of the medium. Oh, he's gone back on. He's gone to mediums now, so he's on the medium tyre. It's Finalised, and we'll see how he gets on. Danny C just behind, just cruising still. We've got another lap in him. Is he going to go for that other lap, or is he going to go, do you know what? I think we've had enough time on these tyres. So no safety car as yet. So I think Adam Bath will be getting a pizza. So 60 minutes to go, and that will be 11 minutes before the safety car will be closed for the evening, and then he can put his feet up. That seemed like a bit of pressure. No pressure, mate. No pressure at all. Thanks for joining us. I do appreciate it. Also, don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button as Ash Roy, the leader of the race, comes into the pits. Now, he's on 16 minutes. He might, if he's lucky, have done a corking job here, and he might not fill all the way, which will put him a lot closer to Lewis than we thought, because Lewis has gone full tank. He's done exactly what I did. So let's see how this pans out. There's Danny C. He's going for another lap. That's very brave. But he could get the undercut here, Ash Roy. So Ash is in. There is Clive also, and he's not that far behind. Need to keep an eye on Lewis. So Lewis is coming round the final corner now. There he is. So there is Lewis. We need to keep an eye on the prize. So there is Ash Roy. He's filling up now. Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to come out in time? He's going for a full tank. No, he's not. He's coming out now. And that is Lewis there in the lead. And Ash Roy coming out now. Is he going to get past Legion? No, he's not. He's going to be side by side. Nearly side by side. So, Ash Roy back into 4th place. There is Matt. There is also Finalised down the inside. Has he got that move done? Oh, do you know what? That was beautiful. How polite could you be? You're supposed to be fighting, guys. Look at this for politeness. This is absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable, he says. They Finalise in the toe. Goes down the inside at turn 1 and goes, do you know what? I'm going to do this really nicely. No, you first. No, you. No, you. Okay. All right then. Oh, well, you have the place, mate. It's fine. So Finalised now back into the top 5. Danny C still in the lead of this race. Oh, and he was very lucky. As you can see, the gravel spitting out of the left rear of the V10. And very lucky indeed. 32 seconds up the road. That's not enough. You need to be about 36 as we've seen. But he might be able to get in front if he can just get hold of the car and get it in time. Oh, that was very close. Is that going to be a penalty? I really hope it's not, because that was very close to a penalty. There is Lewis. There is Legion. There is Mr. Cameraman, and there is Ash Roy putting some pressure on. Ash Roy's gone on the soft tyre. He's gone on the soft tyre. We'll keep an eye on Danny C, but we're going to go on board with Ash Roy. Can he get past Legion as we go into the chicane? He's looking for a move down the inside. He's got better braking here. Hard on the brakes. Doesn't quite do it. Could he get the exit speed? Danny C still in the pits. We're waiting for that fuel to go up any moment now. There it is. There is Lewis. He's coming through. Now has Danny C done enough? All 3 of them are on the straight. Now, when is Danny C going to let that lollipop go up? It's going to be close. He's filling up. He's going out now. And this is going to be very tight indeed. Lewis is going into the lead of this race. There is Legion. There is Ash Roy. Where is Danny C? There he is. And Danny C drops himself into 4th place. But he's got the racing soft tyre. And he's going to be flat out now. And let's see what he can do from there. So, Danny C into 4th place. Didn't quite work out for him, and again I'm sure he was thinking about fuel, and that's exactly what I did. Panicked on the fuel. But it's going to be Lewis at the moment. He's gone back on the medium tyre. So Legion there in 2nd place on the medium. You've got Ash Roy in 3rd on the softs with plenty of fuel, so he'll be chasing down. We can know he's been in the 52s and the 51s, but we will see how it all goes with 12 minutes to go. Danny C there in 4th place. There is Finalised in 5th. Clive has managed to grab another spot with Matt there in 7th place. So Clive's now making moves. He's in 6th and he's on the racing soft tyres. He's going to be on the charge. There is Matt there in 7th. Southpaw looking for a new set of tyres at some point. He might just carry on to the end. He will have to fuel save something chronic now, though. There is Butler there in 9th place, so he'll be looking for another position. There is Handy Pint, who's now on the comeback, doing 54s, very low 54s. That's great stuff from Handy Pint there, and he's got 6/10 faster on that sector than anybody else. That's incredible. There is Slow Peak in 11th place, Petrol Bloke in 12th, Dog Lucky there in 13th. We've got Audio Muted, obviously had to retire, unfortunately. Back to the leader, and it's getting very close. Penalty for Lewis! Last second penalty for Lewis as he's trying to push. Legion there in 2nd. And there's Ashwoy in 3rd with Danny C just behind as well. So this is going to get very interesting. The top 4 all together with 11 minutes to go. And a penalty for Lewis is going to put Legion back into contention for the lead of this race. And let's see what happens here. On board with Lewis. Oh, very wide there from Danny C. But that could be the line that works for him. And it doesn't seem to have hindered him too much. They're all still close by as Ashwood tries to find a way through, but Legion doing some great defensive work here, now down to a 2nd, and Lewis will be looking to try and open this gap up as quickly as he possibly can. Anyone's race this, says James. We've got they are struggling with grip, they are indeed, and battle for 2nd will help Lewis indeed. That seemed a little bit I love that. Don't forget to keep your messages coming in, guys. Who's going to win this race? It looked like it was all for Lewis, didn't it? As we go into the hairpin. Oh, and again, all 3 of them go very wide, apart from Danny C. Danny C's very calm, as you can see in the background. He'll be looking for a way through on Ashwoy, but Ashwoy needs a win, needs to get back into contention, doesn't he, in this championship? With 3 rounds gone. Again, they come in to the right-hander. We find ourselves at round 4 at the Deep Forest. So a new one for CC. Don't usually use those tracks, but here we go. Is this going to be Legion's opportunity? Defensive straight away goes Lewis, and that's probably not where he wants to be, because round the outside, is Legion going to get it done as they turn in? And this could help Ashwoy to get past here. Cutback could be on for Ashwoy, tucks in and goes through into 2nd place. And Danny C also having a look, and he goes wide, and that's Lewis still holding the lead. And that was brilliant work from all 4 of them. Let's have a quick look before we get down to the hairpin. Into the chicane we go. And Lewis, tell you what, Legion couldn't do anything more than what he did. And the cutback was on. He tried to defend it, but Ashwoy was there. Back to the leaders. Let's go back. And it's still Lewis in the lead. Ashwoy there in 2nd. And there's Legion in 3rd with Danny C. Danny C's made a mistake. Danny C's made a mistake, and he's done a huge burnout. What happened there? He gets the fastest lap as he crosses the line. He's in the tow of Legion here. Now what happens here? He's right behind him. He goes to the inside. Oh, he's at the curb! Oh my goodness me! And it looked like he ghosted as he went sideways. Wow. Oh, and we just heard that Points wheel has disconnected. Beastman, there's no way Legion waiting 2 seconds in the pit. He came in 3 seconds behind Lewis and came out 2 seconds behind. Cheers for that, Handy Pint. No problem, mate. And that's really unfortunate. He was so looking forward to this race, and he was doing superbly well. Back to the front runners. And there it is. It's Lewis. Oh, Ashwood's flashing his lights saying, come on, we need this. He's really, really putting the pressure on now. As you can see, let's go on board with Ashwoy as he finds himself in a contention for around the outside as he goes into the marbles. Oh, there's a little bit of argy-bargy going through there. And we will take a look at that. He's flashing his lights. I'm not too sure what the flash of the lights was for. Maybe that was because he felt like he was being impeded. I'm not too sure, but we're going to have a look here. We'll go on board with Lewis. He's gone to that line, and on the brakes, he's just trying to get that inside line. It didn't quite work for him because he would have had the inside for the second part of that sector. And Lewis defends well, and into the marbles goes Ashwoy. So, Legion there in 2nd. Oh, Legion sideways off the corner. There is Ashwoy. Plenty of tyre. 7 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go, should I say. Danny C there in 4th place. Finalised in 5th. Being chased down by Clive, who's in 6th place. Let's keep an eye on these two. Good little battle going on here between Finalised and Clive. Oh, and I pushed the wrong button. Apologies. Let's go back to Clive. There we go. We've finalised there in 5th place. No one behind, so he's got plenty of time to make his move. As we take a look at the leaders, there's something going on behind here, and there it is. Danny C, Legion in the background have got that saved, and Danny C has found himself in 2nd place. So amazing move there from Danny C. He slides out wide. Does he hold it? Yes, he does, as the flames start to bellow out as it starts to get dark. Now this could really change the tide with the tyres. So let's go and have a look what happened there, shall we? So into 2nd place. So Ash Roy was in 2nd place here. So what happened here? So little move down the inside from Danny C. Are we going to see a little slight spin here from Ash Roy? Or was it just a really good move down the inside from Danny C? It was. Super move there. Loads of grip for Danny C. And goes into 2nd place. Lewis holding the lead. The lights are on. It's starting to get very cloudy. 6 minutes to go. Oh, are we going to see rain sideways again from Danny C? Championship leader. 2nd place in the championship is Lewis. He is in the lead of this race. Lights ablaze. On board with Lewis. Danny C just showing him, just opening up the door. Just say, look, I'm here, mate. I'm coming to get you. We are 1 minute and 15 seconds away from the close of safety car. And then Adam Bath can definitely put his feet up. 5 more minutes. Will I finish my pizza in time? Says Adam Bath. Great racing. Feel for pint, definitely. It's getting darker. Do I smell rain? Indeed. On the brakes, look at the flames popping back out of that exhaust system. And again, goes very deep. And Danny C looking for a move down the inside. Has he got it done? Yes, he has. He's got the inside line. And that is not anything that Lewis could do. And Danny C goes into the lead of the race. Very unfortunate for Lewis. And Danny C is going to start peeling away now. Now, can he hold the lead? He has 5 minutes to go. Lewis is right behind him. He won't give up. There he is. Just slide. And Lewis trying to get the Lamborghini to settle. Oh, as Danny C goes over the gravel again. He likes flipping up that gravel, doesn't he? Right, take some of this. Again, Ash Roy needs to get past now. He's on those racing soft tyres and he needs to get past very, very quickly. So, half a second up, as you can see, just in the background, finalised. There's Legion in the background also. Sort of backed off a little bit. Let these guys fight. Great battle. Thank you very much. Do appreciate. Nice move by Danny C. It was a superb move. Lewis mediums, no match for Danny C softs. Maybe at the end of the race they will work better. Yeah, could do. Clocked off for the evening now, says Adam Bath. Well done, mate. And thanks for doing what you do for CC Sim Racing. It's finalised with Clive just behind. There is a battle going on. We'll keep an eye if there is any change up front. As you can see, Ash Roy's trying to find a way through. He just needs to close up now, doesn't he? And Danny C is literally vacating, isn't he? He's away. See a lot of glitching. I do apologise. Nothing we can do here at CC Sim Racing. And Danny C is starting to clear, isn't he? Is Ash Roy going to find a way through on Lewis? He looks to the outside. Hard on the brakes. Lewis on the mediums. Ash Roy on the softs. Is he going to get the cut back here? He does try. Oh, he's going to try again around the outside. And again, might get the cut back here into the second part of this sector. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. But was that a glitch? I think it was a glitch. And through he goes, but we will take a look at that again. Was that contact or was it a glitch? Very tough to tell now with this game. Let's go on board with Ash. Let's see if we can get an outside. There we go. Down the inside. Oh, yeah. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one because it just hopped and skipped right in front of each other, didn't they? There. There we go. So Ash Roy now 1.9 seconds away from Danny C. Danny C's tyres looking a bit second hands, very similar to Ash Roy, so we'll keep an eye on that. 3 minutes to go. He was very good on the racing soft tyres last time we saw him like this, wasn't he? Very, very good indeed was Danny C. There is Lewis there in third. Legion in fourth place. And could get a podium here on Lewis. And Lewis will be hoping to get that podium. There's finalised. Again, Clive's had an incident, so Clive's backed off. It was Matt. He's had a super race, hasn't he? 2 minutes of this race to go. So we're going to clock off this lap. We will get one more after this. So Danny C will go through. So will Ash Boy. And so will Lewis and Legion. So Legion will be trying to get as close as he can to Lewis up front there. Mate, you got to do the safety car. You're doing a good job. So there you go. Finalise there in 5th. Clive back there in 6th. Then it's Matt in 7th with Butler in 8th place. Slow Peak in 9th. He's had a very good race, hasn't he? Southpaw there in 10th. Then we've got Dog Lucky in 11th place. Then we've got Petrol Blake there in 12th. Audio muted with a disconnect. Handy Pint also with disconnect. Back to the leader. Oh, goodness me. So it's 1.7 with a lap to go after this one from Danny C to Ash Roy. Ash Roy's got the better tyre. So was he savouring these tyres for the last moment of this race? Danny C has an extra lap as well. So he really wanted to get past, didn't he, early on. Now we're going to see what happens here. Danny C versus Ash Roy. 1.4. Now as you can see, that car's starting to slide. Goodness me. Yeah, Danny's tyres are going. And Beastman is panicking now for his team driver. And there is Ash Roy. Let's go on board. We're going to watch it from his point of view. No change there for 3rd place as it stands. Now down to a 2nd. 45 seconds to go of this race. Now I got here about 20 seconds and I missed the checkered by half a second. And I would have got another lap in, but it didn't work for me. Now, it gets this right, needs to close in on this corner, and it's going to be dramatic. 0.9. Oh, they're both trying to hold these tyres as they get the power down early. It's now a 2nd. It's gone back up, crosses the line, 20 seconds. So these 4 will definitely go through. As you can see, Legion in the background sideways. So we stay with the leaders as the cars come through. We're going to take a look at the battle for 5th place. And it's going to be, they're going to cross the line for another lap. So it's going to be finalised versus Clive. And Clive goes down the inside for position. Does he get that done? I think he will. Does he get it done? Yes, he does. Matt Humphrey finishes in 7th place, so well done to him. Back to the leader. Clive goes through. Ash Roy is now 0.7 away from a win, but Danny C is holding on for dear life. He's got no tyre left on that rear. That near side rear is absolutely shot, and it's going to pay absolutely horrible dividends as he comes into this corner here. He's sideways. He's trying to get under control, and he manages to do so. Ash Roy is pretty much in the same sort of area now, so he's down to 0.6, and this is where it's going to tell now through the S's. Hard on the brakes. He overshoots, does Ash Roy. Goodness me. Gets the power down. Legion and Lewis are still side by side. Are they still side by side? No, they're not. I'm sorry, I do worry there. But there we go. Ash Roy trying to get a power down. It's at 0.2. Round the outside from Ash Roy. Is he going to get this done? Side by side goes for the deep down the inside, and it's side by side still. And Danny C's holding on. My goodness me, what a race this is. Side by side still. Oh, there's contact and it's sideways, and Ash Roy goes through. My goodness me, that was absolutely incredible racing by 2 top quality drivers. But Danny C is not going to give up, is he? He's got no tyre left, so surely he'll be thinking about that. Harm the brakes, yeah, he's definitely thinking about that, and he doesn't want to overshoot. He just wants to make sure he gets round, because Lewis could get 3rd place, and he could get 2nd if he's lucky, but he's overshot, and Ash Roy's going to come around the final corner. Can he settle it down? Yes, he can, and he's going to win it by 1.2 seconds as he crosses the line. Ash Roy takes the win. Danny C with a superb race goes into 2nd place. It's Lewis who takes 3rd. What a great job there from Lewis. Legion in 4th place. My goodness me, what a race at the end there. Clive in 5th. He's going to cross the line, and it was all the way back there in 13th, 14th place, and it's going to be finalised. Who comes around the final corner and just cruising, it looks like. He's run out of fuel. So finalised, runs out of fuel, and he will finish in 6th place. But there is your winner. It's Ash Roy from Danny C, from Lewis in your top 3. But Ash Roy, my goodness me, he left that very, very late indeed. What a race. What a race. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. My goodness me. You need to publicise that race. That was absolutely incredible. Right, so victory for that man, Ashboy. Congratulations to you, sir. We'll save that for sure. So let's take a look at those race results. So Ashboy takes the win with Danny C 1.2 seconds behind. That was incredible. What a way to end this race. Unbelievable stuff. 52.789. That's a cracking lap. From Danny C on race trim. So Lewis there in third, who did brilliantly to keep in the 53s pretty much the whole race. Legion also nearly closing that gap, but at the end the tyre degs did kick in, didn't they? Clive did a superb job there in 5th place, dropped all the way back, as we said, into 13th. Finalised on the soft tyre, had to change at the end there and run out of fuel, finished in 6th. Matt in 7th, who kept his nose very, very clean indeed, and finds himself there in 7th place. Butler in 8th on his debut in this Lamborghini Pro Series. Slowpeak, as the guest driver, finds himself in 9th place, who done a superb job. Southboard didn't have the best of races, not too sure what happened. Contact early on in that race drops him down into 10th place. But thank you for joining us tonight, and that was his first race for this event. Dog Lucky, he races in the AM, finds himself in 11th place, with Petrol Bloke in 12th place. There, and he did another superb job. Audio muted, disconnect, and unfortunately could not finish the race. Adam Bath did a superb job. He ate his pizza and done it within 40 minutes. Andy Pint finds himself with a D and an F as well, but they will get points because they did start the race, but unfortunately won't get the big points that they really wanted tonight. But there's your winner, Ash Roy. And what a race that was. Don't forget, we are going to be back now for round 4 at Deep Forest. So that's the Academy in 2 weeks' time at Deep Forest. Then we have the AMS at Deep Forest. And then we have, obviously, the Pros. This is 2 weeks' time. This Monday coming, we have the AWRC. That is going to be an absolute corker of a race. So we're really looking forward to that. I do apologise, everyone. I've forgotten where they're racing. I should actually know that. But yeah, the Academy, the AWRC are racing on Monday night, and then we are back with the mini mods on Thursday. So really looking forward to seeing how those guys get on, and they're at Catalonia, so absolutely brilliant stuff. Let's have a look at some of these messages that are coming in. I do apologise, it just flashed up really quickly. Mark Price says, Ash time with a thumbs up. Thank you very much, mate. I didn't realise you were a member of the group, so thank you very much for being in the tow. Craig Enthusiasm is infectious. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Well, that was exciting. Well done, guys. Great race from everyone. Wow. GG's Ash. Great racing, lads, says Beastman. Well played. Or that was close. Enjoyed, says Danny C. That one, regardless of the result. Yeah, exactly. And that's what it's all about. I mean, how close can you get at the end there? Finalised races at CC Sim since Ferrari let him go. Both cars sliding on the Pirelli wires. Yeah, indeed they were. Great racing, everyone, and great commentary, Craig. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Great racing, says Mark Price. Capitalist says, great drive, Danny. He did. Superb job again, and now keep him at the top of the table. Great race. You did great, Danny. P2 in an awesome result, mate. It was absolutely brilliant. Them guys showed great skill to go side by side without grip. They did indeed. I mean, one was on pad and one was on wheels, so it was really impressive. Amazing job on comms, Craig, as usual. What a brilliant race. Thank you very much, guys. I really do appreciate all your help with the comms, the chat, the friendships that we made, the community. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, join us on Monday for the AWR Championship, the AWRC, the All Women's Racing Championship. This is where all the viewers come. So if you want to see some ladies racing on Monday night, this is where you want to be. Absolutely gripping stuff, and we're really looking forward to seeing how these ladies get on. I'm just trying to remember where they're racing at. I do apologise, everyone. I just want to quickly have a look. I was hoping that one of the ladies would actually be on there to go, oh, it's here, Craig. You should know this by now. So I'm going to quickly check out on the Discord, unless someone has got it already. Let's have a look at the info board. We're at Brazil. Of course we are. We're at Brazil. We're at Interlagos. So I know there's a certain lady on the left-hand side of this picture who really enjoys that track, so we'll keep an eye on that. And I think, wasn't it Esther that won there? I can't remember now. But there's 2 ladies I know that love that track, so we'll see how they get on. Yeah, smashed it on comms today, Craig. Well done. Thank you very much, Cap. Really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get you in to join me. It'd be awesome if we can. Loading, says Mike Humphrey. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us. See you on Monday for the AWRC. But from me, Craig Cook, your commentator for this evening, that was the Lamborghini Trophy Pro sponsored by Leap. Have a great evening. Good night.